AI will not make you rich. For most people, it's a trap that will waste your time and your money. You're being sold a lie that AI is magic, like a video game cheat code that gives you max powers, and by using ChatGPT a few times, you can make the next billion-dollar app. It doesn't work. As someone who's run an AI business for almost 2 years, I can say with confidence that this is 100% BS. The market is already flooded with useless AI tools that will cease to exist very, very soon. But there is a way to build a real defensible business during this shift. It's not what the gurus are telling you. If you're ready for the truth, the video is for you. I will show you what the AI market is actually like, the truth about AI, and how to actually make a real sustainable business that will not only survive, but thrive in the AI era, and not be killed by a new trend or a new OpenAI release. So without further ado, let's get right into it. AI researchers have predicted that there will be artificial superintelligence in 2027 with AGI, which stands for Artificial General Intelligence. So our time of opportunity to leverage AI and to build AI on our own is limited. So right now we are in 2025, which is over here, and it will be 2027 soon. So we only have this small window to actually make the most of this AI gold rush. And you can see that the growth will be exponential. So it's already growing very fast. So if you look at this chart here, you can see the change in level of performance between different LLMs. So starting from GPT 3.5 all the way to o1.40 and Claude 3.7, which is the second latest one. The latest one is 4.0. But anyways, you can see just how fast the performance of LLMs has progressed. So starting at GPT 3.5, I remember using this back in 2022, 23. It was amazing at the time, but you can see now in 2025, the performance is absolutely amazing, just so much better than GPT 3.5. So you can easily see how fast AI is progressing. And by 2027, we are going to have AGI or artificial superintelligence. So we only have a small window of opportunity to actually make the most of this time to actually build generational wealth. And then you can see over here that there will be a correction. So there may be a correction. It's a speculation right now, but it's likely to happen. So this correction is going to be similar to the dot-com bubble that happened back in 2000. So if you see on the graph here, you can see the NASDAQ, how it changed during the dot-com bubble. So you can see it growing exponentially and then it just crashing. So you can see all these different companies being delisted. So the reason the dot-com bubble happened is because everybody was crazy about the internet back in the late 90s. So around 97, 99, people were crazy about the internet. People thought that it was going to change the world. Everybody was trying to get in on the internet, make some cool websites on the internet. However, because the hype was too strong, different internet companies were being overvalued, being valued a lot higher than they actually were, when in reality, they actually had little profits and little utility, meaning that there was a bubble forming, and that bubble popping was inevitable. So when people realized that these companies, they weren't actually like worth much, the bubble popped. All these different internet and software companies, they were delisted and they were completely wiped out. So zooming back out, we can say that the dot-com bubble was inevitable back then. So as I see the AI market today, there's so many different AI companies, so all these different AI tools out there. So myself, I have tried over 100 different AI tools, and I can tell you with confidence that 99% of AI tools out there are fucking useless. They have no utility. They're just AI just to be AI. They're just cool toys basically. So they're nice toys to have fun with, but they serve no business purpose or function. They provide no value. They're just there for fun. People are just crazy about AI. When they see AI, they just throw money at it. But if they don't have any value, then the bubble is going to pop. Simple as that. That happened during the dot-com bubble, and there's no reason that it's not going to happen now. So we like to say we study history to learn from history, to not repeat our previous mistakes. But if we learn anything from history, it's that people will always repeat the same mistake. And because people repeat the same mistakes, we want to look at history and then we want to predict what's going to happen next. And this is basically history repeating itself again. The AI bubble is already popping in some companies. So there is a platform called Builder AI, an AI no-code platform. So Builder AI, it went bankrupt. It was valued at $1.5 billion, and it even received a $450 million funding from Microsoft, but it still went bankrupt because it was revealed that it was not AI at all. It was actually just Indian developers building tools behind the scenes, and Builder AI was fooling people and lying to people, claiming that it was AI when it was actually Indian developers making everything behind the scenes. So Builder AI is an example of a junk company that actually provides zero value, and this is why it went bankrupt, because the truth will eventually come out one day or another, and once the truth is out, once the company is exposed, well, it's going to go down. So this is what happened to Builder AI, and there are lots of different AI companies and AI startups that will eventually have the same fate. Now let's go to growth. So even though I just showed you an example of an AI company that was revealed to be lying and went bankrupt, I can show you that it's not too late just yet in the AI revolution. So AI is still growing exponentially, and we are still in the early stages. So as you can see here, ChatGPT, the average weekly active users was 50 billion as of January 2023. So it grew like 16-fold within the span of 2 years and 3 months. So now in April 2025, it's got 800 million weekly active users. So that is exponential growth. And we are in the exponential growth phase. And I anticipate that by like June, July, it's going to be like probably like 1 billion users. And you can even see it in other AI tools. So for example, Midjourney. So this was version 1 of Midjourney. So you can see the quality here, and then now V5.1. So this is how it's evolved. So February 2022 and then May 3rd. Okay, maybe like the year is wrong. Maybe this is like 2024 or 25, but yeah, you get the point. You can see just how much exponentially the quality of Midjourney images got better over time. So as you can see, AI is growing at an exponential rate, and we are in the middle of it, and this is our perfect time, our golden opportunity to make the most of it. And also there is a lot of hate around AI, and that's because it resulted in a lot of layoffs. So as you can see here, well, over 27,000 people were fired from Amazon, 3.9 from like Twitter. Most of it must be from like Elon Musk, but anyways, Google, they fired 13K people, Microsoft 11K, Salesforce 10K. So the tech layoffs, they've wiped out thousands of jobs. So this means that nobody is safe, not even like Caltech or like UC Berkeley software engineers. So yeah, it shows that the job market right now is highly unstable, and people are really afraid of losing their jobs because of AI. And well, that is the reality today. So many companies are unfortunately firing a lot of people because companies are becoming arrogant now. They think companies can replace people with AI. A report by the Tech Republic shows that most companies, they actually regret like laying off people too quickly because of AI. A lot of companies, like I said, they've laid off people because they were arrogant. They thought AI could just replace all the human staff, but as you can see here, over half of companies regret the AI-driven layoffs. And then there is Klarna, so like the buy now pay later service. So they recently introduced an AI agent for customer service that responds to customers' inquiries instantly and resolves around 80% of inquiries without human intervention. So that made headlines, and I tried it myself. It was really impressive. So they fired 700 workers, and they now regret it. So now they're reversing that decision, and they're bringing people back. And then here are the job postings for software engineers on Indeed, so software developers. So yeah, around COVID, that's when the mass layoffs happened. And then once the world recovered from COVID, job openings for software developers peaked over here in 2022, and now it's collapsing again because of AI. And like I said, this is because companies, they think they don't need software engineers anymore. They think they don't need people anymore because they can just replace them with AI, but that is absolutely not the case. So the message is clear. AI cannot replace people so easily. AI might replace you if you don't know how to use AI, but if you know how to use AI, you will not be replaced. And no, just because you have AI doesn't mean you can fire your entire team, because that's not going to happen. It's going to make them more productive, more efficient, but it's not going to replace an entire team. So this means that we are now living in an AI boom, and we need to make the most out of this opportunity. And how do we make the most out of this opportunity? Well, we are not going to get rich by using ChatGPT to write a book and selling an ebook online for like $10 each. And we are not going to make money by selling AI chatbots. So these are not ways to be making money with AI. So within the next 2 years, from 2025 to 2027, I will reveal to you how you actually can make money and actually start a real sustainable business during this AI gold rush. So now I'll be dividing this part into 2 parts. So the foundation. So obviously everything needs a strong foundation to actually grow sustainably and long term. So without a strong foundation, it's going to collapse eventually. Simple as that. So no building, no matter how great it is, can survive a weak foundation. And then once you have built the foundation, once you have set it up, then you can start scaling, which will be part 2. So I'll be going over part 1 and part 2 for the rest of the video. Assuming that you don't have much AI knowledge or you're just getting into it, the best thing to do is to start out by offering services that involve AI. So for example, it could be things like lead generation powered by AI, or you could be offering something like AI images and UGCs for e-commerce brands. And you could be offering like AI to help with the sales process. So it could be for like appointment setting and lead generation, etc. And then there's also another example like AI for cold email infrastructure, which is basically creating the entire infrastructure. So all the AI automations related to scraping leads, also even writing the emails itself for cold emails. And basically you're just creating an entire product. And so you're just creating a new service that you are able to provide that is powered by AI. So that's the best way to start with AI if you're just starting a business in AI. So this is what we'll be covering in the 2 steps, foundation and scaling. So the first part of foundation is focus. You need to maintain focus, okay? So I have written this in different colors, focus, each letter in different colors, but this is just like a distraction. So you shouldn't be distracted by the colors. You should be focused on the word itself. So this is exactly like the AI world that we live in right now. So like like I said, there's so many different like AI tools out there. And the thing is, people like when a new AI tool comes out every single day, they want to try it. Oh, it's a new AI tool. Oh, that's a new AI tool. So I gotta try. I gotta try every single one, whether it's generating an AI image or an AI video or like an AI like song, whatever. People have to try out the new thing, but I can tell you, you need to stop that. Okay, that's shiny object syndrome taking place. So yeah, this is a really badly drawn diamond, but yeah, you get the point. Shiny object syndrome. So you need to stop that. Okay. Like trying out the new AI tools, it's like the new doom scrolling. It's like scrolling through your TikTok looking for like the new cool like video that you want to like share with your friends. And yeah, like I said, most of the AI tools out there are fucking useless. So yeah, you need to stop wasting time on that. Instead, what you need to focus on is you need to focus on solving a problem. Like I said in my previous video, which you can view up here, you need to look for a problem to solve. So think about what problems that businesses suffer from. So think about their pain points, think about their goals, what's holding them back from achieving their goals. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to brainstorm. So their current pain points, you want to get their goals, you want to get a list of their current solutions. And then once you get a list of their current solutions, you want to think about like the flaws in there. And then you want to look up the new solutions. So any solution that is better than the current solutions that we have right now in the market, whether it is AI or not. So yeah, look for like solutions that can solve the problems and help them achieve their goals. So this is what you want to brainstorm. And then yeah, you want to brainstorm for a problem that you want to solve and the exact situation of that business or that industry. So like what's making them not be able to sleep at night? What's making them stressed out? What's making them waste their time? What's making them frustrated? You got to think about those and you need to solve those, because if you solve those for businesses, that means businesses will be willing to pay you. So there is actually a quote, which is that value is created where pain is alleviated. So this basically means that the way to make money in this world is by providing value to somebody, providing value to a business. So by providing value to others, you will make money. So for example, if you sell water to thirsty people at a marathon, or whether you sell an iPhone to people so they can call and text their friends, otherwise they'll suffer the problem of being unable to contact their friends or to share photos. So once you have found the problem to solve, you want to learn the tools that are required to solve that problem. So you could be learning like, for example, like CRMs, like Go High Level, if you want to use automations to automate processes within a business system. So for example, like booking appointments or logging a CRM, then yeah, you would want to learn tools like N8N. And if you want to build voice agents to address missed calls by a business, then yeah, you would want to learn tools like VAP and retail. So what you want to do now is you want to think of what solutions there are to solve this problem. And in order to come up with the solutions, you need to learn the tools that are associated with the solution. Now you want to learn and master the tools, and you want to create a portfolio around it. So you want to create a portfolio of different demos. So it can be different N8N automations, different AI agents on N8N, different AI voice agents on like VAP or retail. So you want to create a portfolio. You want to show proof that you can actually build these solutions and that you can actually fulfill for businesses and help solve their problems. Because if they don't have proof that you can solve their problems, then they're not going to work with you. Simple as that. They're not going to give you any money. So you have to learn the tools and you have to be able to show it. So proof and master the skills. And also, you might be thinking, I'm not going to make anything until I get a client, because getting a client comes first. And I can tell you that's a very bad choice. People think they can magically create the perfect solution when they get a client. But if you have no experience, then you're not going to suddenly create a magical solution out of nowhere. It's kind of like thinking, I'm not going to like sprint until I get to the Olympics. Well, you have to actually sprint. You have to actually build your experience to show that you are able to sprint 100 meters in like 15 seconds or something. So yeah, you have to show proof, and you have to actually learn and master the tools required. And then once you have found a problem to solve, and once you have created a solution to solve that specific problem, you now want to go out to the market and you want to validate it. So you want to make sure that what you're offering, what your solution is, it's actually in demand and it's actually what businesses require. Because at the end of the day, no matter how amazing your solution is, no matter how amazing you are at what you do, if you don't solve business problems, if nobody wants what you have, then yeah, nobody's going to buy. Simple as that. So you have to first validate and test the offer. You need to talk to as many businesses as you can. So yeah, talk to as many businesses as possible. And then, yeah, you want to see if this is something that they require, see if this is something that they're actually interested in. And then you can show proof. So you could show case studies, or you could show even demos even. So what I usually do on sales call is I show them a demo of my AI voice agents, and they're blown away and they just want to like buy on the spot. So yeah, you want to validate it, take it to the market, see how many people are interested, and then you want to get your first client. So now we are at part 2 of actually making AI during the AI gold rush. So now we are at the scaling part. So the first part of scaling is, well, obviously we need to get results. So yeah, like I said, you want to create a case study. So you want to track every metric, track every data. So you want to, for example, like let's say you're solving a problem about missed calls and missed leads for a dentist receptionist, right? So in this case, you would want to track metrics such as number of calls incoming, and number of leads, and conversion rates. So you want to track all this data before and also after implementing. So you want to track this data, create a case study around your solution to create a proof of concept to show that it actually works and to show its effectiveness. So once you get a case study and testimonial, you want to leverage this to reach out to more leads, to bring more leads to you. You want to get more clients, and this will be your proof. So ultimately, it's the proof that sells. So AI, it just gets attention. It might make people like turn their heads. It might make people think, oh, that sounds cool. But ultimately, it is the proof that sells. So no matter how cool or fancy the AI is, if it doesn't solve a business problem, then nobody's going to buy it. Simple as that. So now that you got results for your client and you created a case study out of it, you got the testimonial, you now want to go on to a second part. So this is actually consulting. So now that you've gathered enough knowledge about the market, about your industry, about AI, you now have enough knowledge to consult other businesses to see how they can apply AI into their business. And you can also do consulting for your current client as well. You'll be helping the client by uncovering more pain points. So you'll be uncovering things such as inefficiencies, so processes that can be like improved, automated. So yeah, things like such as manual processes that you could easily automate that you're still doing. You can also improve and update the current AI systems that you have implemented for your client. And so once you have uncovered these pain points, you can now offer even more solutions. So you could create a new solution 1, new solution 2, etc. So yeah, you can come up with new solutions that you can provide to your current client, and you can also add to your current offer and provide to your new and future clients as well. And of course, consulting is about collecting data, analyzing it, getting insights from it, and providing actionable steps to your client. So that's exactly what you can do. So you are going to provide consulting services to your current client, and also you would have gathered a lot of data during your time working with the client. So you're going to collect a lot of data, and then from this, you are going to analyze it, and then you are going to present it to your client to be able to make more strategic decisions to go even further and to achieve the goals. So yeah, you are able to uncover the hidden, deeper pain points. And by doing so, and by providing a solution to resolve this deeper pain point, then you are able to make a serious business out of this, and you are able to make a lot of money. And now you might be thinking, cool, so I focused, I found a problem, I learned the tools, I validated my offer, I got my client results, and I consulted them. So now what do? How do I actually scale? So now you want to productize. So you want to productize your services. So what does productize mean? It means turning the service or the solution that you provide into a repeatable service. So it's basically offering the same thing to different clients. So yeah, it's basically like SEO agencies. They offer a productized service, which is SEO for their websites. Or it could be like AI lead generation. So it could be lead generation powered by AI. So using AI agents for appointment setting and for follow-ups. So that's an example of a productized service. So you don't want to do custom builds forever, because custom builds, they're not sustainable, they're not scalable. So having to do custom builds every single time, well, it's just going to take up your time, and you have to do something new every time. So custom builds, they have a limit. So you want to pick one solution, and then you want to repeat it many times. So you want to repeat it 100 times, and that's how you actually scale. And if you want to take it a step further and you want to turn it into a SaaS product, you could. So a SaaS product, it's usually do it yourself, or it could be done with you. So if you go with the SaaS route, well, it can be extremely lucrative and profitable. So now I went over foundation and scaling. So I just told you that you need to focus, you need to find the problem, learn the solutions required to solve the problem, validate your offer, get a client, get results to consulting, and productize your service. So what do you actually need in order to be successful? So, well, I'll tell you what you need to expect from this and what you actually need from this. Just to briefly go over a few things that you don't need. So, no, you don't need to know every single AI tool. So, like knowing every AI tool. So you don't need this. You don't need coding skills. It's nice to have coding skills, but it's not necessary. So like for me, I did learn coding in school, but I haven't written a single line of code myself ever since I started my business. So you don't need to know every coding tool. You don't need to know about every single like AI trend. You only need to know the ones that are actually relevant to you. So unless it's relevant, most of it is just noise. Most of it is just the shiny object syndrome. So yeah, you don't need these three. And what you need to expect. So you need to expect that it's going to be very difficult. Okay, so it's going to be difficult. You're going to have late nights. You need to like finish projects for your clients. You need to finish a workflow. You need to finish something for a product launch the next day. You need to finish something to launch your ads the next day, things like that. You have to expect that it's going to be difficult and that it's not going to be easy, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And because it is difficult, you will inevitably run into failure. So failure is inevitable. You will fail at something. So like, for example, when you try out a new end-to-end automation, you are going to fail in that. So like something in your workflow is going to break. You need to find what's wrong. You need to debug it. And when you create a voice agent, you'll realize that the voice agent is not working sometimes, or it doesn't follow the order that it's meant to. So you need to learn how to prompt the voice agent. You need to learn how to find where it's going wrong and actually fix that. So you need to be able to be resilient. You need to be persistent. So little failures and hiccups, they should not be holding you back. If they really annoy you, if they hurt you and you let them hold you back, then you're not going to last long in business, whether it's AI or something else. So you have to expect that it's going to be difficult. You need to know that failure is inevitable. You need to be resilient and persistent, but most of all, you need to be consistent. So success is all about being consistent. Success is not about just doing one great thing. It's about doing like the right thing consistently for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years, for 10 years. So it's all about consistency. You have to go in, get the reps in. So it's like going to the gym basically. If you want to get big, if you want to build muscle, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent with your workouts, with what you eat, and with your mindset. Within business, you have to be cold, you have to be stoic, you have to be laser focused. So being laser focused. So you need to focus on a single problem. And then you need to just only focus on the tools that are needed to solve this problem. So you shouldn't be distracted by the latest AI tools, like I've told you many times already. You just need to focus on the tools that are required to solve this single problem, and you just have to focus only on solving this problem. Anything else is a distraction. So if you're building voice agents for dentists or home services or solar companies, you shouldn't be giving a shit about like the latest AI video generator or the AI image generator, because it wouldn't be relevant for a voice agent, right? Unless you're offering lead generation services and you wanted to make some AI videos for a Facebook ad, for example. Oh, and also one very important thing that you need to have is adaptability. So you need to be adaptable. You need to be like water, like Bruce Lee said. So Bruce Lee said something about how water just takes the shape and form of whatever it's in, whatever it's next to. So you have to be adaptable. You need to be able to adapt yourself to the surroundings, to like the latest news, to like the latest change. So every single week there's a new LLM coming out. Every week there's like a new OpenAI release. Every week there's something coming from China, whatever. So even though most of it is just noise, you have to be ready to pivot. So you shouldn't be falling in love with your own product, basically. So if you realize that OpenAI's new release is going to like take over your solution, if it's going to kill your business because OpenAI basically does the same thing that you do, except that it's OpenAI, so people are just going to go with OpenAI instead of you, then you need to be ready to change. If you fall in love with your product, if you try to save it when it's futile, yeah, you're not going to go far, then yeah, you're going to collapse. So the reason a lot of startups, they fail is because they fall in love with their product. They need to learn to cut their losses and to move on, but they don't. They love it so much, they try to save it. They spend everything that they can to save it, but unfortunately, some things, they're just bound to fail, and when it's bound to fail, you might as well just embrace it and move on to the next thing. Which brings me to my next point, which is being unique. So you need to create your own unique solution that will not be affected by OpenAI's new release. Like I said in my previous video, if you only sell like an AI chatbot, for example, well, there's like so many different like freelancers building AI chatbots, so many different companies with their own like AI chatbot SaaS products. And if OpenAI releases their own chatbot tomorrow, then yeah, your business is just going to turn to dust overnight. So you need to create a unique, foolproof solution that is unique to you, that won't be replaced easily by OpenAI's new release. So you need to create a unique solution by bundling different solutions together and adding your own way of doing it. So yeah, what I'm illustrating here is just different solutions. So bundle them all together and yeah, create your own unique solution. So this could be like the AI sales infrastructure, or it could be like the AI ecosystem, which is what I call it. So in my case, what I have is AI automations, AI voice agents, AI chatbot, and then lead generation, So I offer all these different solutions together under one unique solution, which is the AI ecosystem. And you're basically creating a moat around your solution. So yeah, you're basically creating like a layer of defense, like a layer of wall between your solution and your competitors. So your solution is entirely unique to you. So nobody can easily replicate it. Nobody can just copy and paste what you do. So even if OpenAI releases something that to replace my chatbots, well, I do have all my other solutions together that will make up for it. So yeah, basically what you can expect is that it's going to be difficult and that failure will be inevitable. There will be a lot of trial and error. And what you need as a result is you need to be resilient, you need to be persistent, you need to be consistent, you need to be laser focused on a problem and the tools related to it, and only the tools related to it, nothing else. And you also need to be adaptable and unique. So yeah, this is all you need in order to actually make money during the AI gold rush. And I'll show you exactly what I do to actually make money during the AI gold rush. So I have the AI ecosystem. I am focused on one problem, which is the sales process for service-based businesses. So this includes everything from lead generation all the way to appointment setting to post-sale service and feedback collection, and also lead database reactivation. So what are my solutions in the AI ecosystem that I put together? So I put together lead generation through Facebook ads and also cold email infrastructure. And for AI agents, I have voice agents and chatbots, so chat agents, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I have voice agents for various use cases, such as database reactivation, which if you don't know what it is, for example, like a real estate firm would have had like over 10,000 people that they talked to in the past like 2-3 years or so. And a lot of them, they would never have contacted them after like 6 months. So it's basically contacting all those leads, seeing if they're still interested, and if they are, then doing the service for them. So even if you convert like, let's say 1% of 10,000, then yeah, you're getting like 100 new clients, and you know that's really nice, you know. So you're basically getting more clients by not spending any more on Facebook ads. But anyways, besides database reactivation, there's like receptionist and outbound appointment setter and follow-ups and lead qualification and nurturing. And there's also customer service as well. So yeah, these are all the different AI agents that I make in the AI ecosystem, and these are what I offer. So if this is something that you're interested in, then book a call with me down below. And all the automations associated, so things like appointment booking and like knowledge base, so RAG. So like if AI voice agents, they're not able to book appointments for you, then yeah, it's just a nice toy. So yeah, it's pointless. So these are the solutions that are included within the AI ecosystem. And what are the problems that it solves? So well, it solves the sales problem. And what are the outcomes? So it leads to the outcome of higher revenue because more leads are captured and more time back for the clients, because they don't have to waste time chasing leads, chasing people that aren't even interested in the first place. They don't have to waste time logging things manually into their CRM, things like that. And customers will be happier because the AI will always answer, and it's available 24/7, and it does everything for them, from answering the questions to booking appointments directly into the calendar, and also providing a response immediately as the lead expresses interest in the company's services. And it's going to lower costs because you don't have to hire out an entire call center just for customer support. And like I said earlier, this helps the business achieve their goals, and it alleviates their pain points. And this is where the value is generated. And this is why the AI ecosystem is able to generate money. And this is exactly why I am mining gold in the AI gold rush. And this is exactly what you need to do. And this is exactly what you need to offer to the market in order to create a successful AI business and to actually make money. So that was it for this video. You should now be ready to build a real business and leverage AI properly to thrive during the AI era. If you want to work with me and have the AI ecosystem built out for you, book a call down below. If you want a tailored one-on-one consulting program with me to learn how AI can actually be implemented to your business to achieve your goals or to start or scale your AI agency, fill out the form down below. And please join my school community, the AI Avengers, down below to learn more about AI for businesses and to network with other successful business and agency owners already leveraging AI. That was it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.